So many businesses and freelancers out there are still struggling to manage their websites. Now, you might have one website with lots of subdomains, or you may be managing lots of client websites. I want to very quickly just show you Modular DS. Now, I know there's loads of other ways that you can manage your website, but Modular DS gives you a ton of features. You're going to be able to automate how often your plugins update. You can install and remove plugins from multiple sites all in one go. They've got backups, uptime monitoring, and of course, updating the plugins and if there's any security vulnerabilities. Can you use it for free? Not completely. You can for 14 days and then you will have to upgrade. But if you want to try out all the features, you can do. By the way, this is not a sponsored or an affiliated video. In fact, they didn't even ask me to do this. So I'm just going to show you what you get and how you'd install and activate it. I'm going to click login and I'm going to create an account. You could, of course, sign in with Google as well. Now, as soon as you've registered, you'll be taken to a screen where you can now connect. But I'm going to show you that if you had closed that and now you logged back in and you didn't see that very first startup screen, don't worry. Go and click connect website. I've added in the URL and the name for it. Now, you can assign your websites to different teams. So let's say you're managing like 100 websites. You could create teams and then go, right, when you log in, you see these websites. And when you are managing lots of websites and you have assigned people, this can make it a whole lot easier for you. Now, there are two ways that you can connect. The manual way is you go and install this plugin that you can get from the WordPress repository. And then once you've done that and you've installed the plugin, you would then get your secret key from here and paste it in. But I'm going to go down the automatic route. So if that's the login for how you get into the website, if not, go and change whatever you have at the end. And then you enter in your credentials as if you were logging into the website. Don't worry, everything is secure. Fantastic, that's now been done. I'm now going to add another website. And again, it's the same team, and I'm just going to use the automated route with my WordPress credentials. Excellent, that's all done. And when you go back to the dashboard, you will now see both websites here. But if you've got a lot of websites, the grid view is great. But if you want to very quickly get a summary, my two websites, what the scores are, these are test dummy websites, by the way. How many updates I've got. These could be plugins, could be themes. It's already automatically enabled backups. Now, if you've already got a backup plugin or you got it via your host provider, having it via another system is always recommended. I can see my PHP and I can see what version of WordPress I'm using too. I do want to point out really quickly though that if you don't like the light look of it, the top bar at the top, if I click this, I get the dark view. We can go back to the light view. We have notifications. So if there was anything that was happening or had been done or you need to know about, you'll get told about it. And I also want to point out that you do get a lot of stuff given to you for free over here. And we are currently seeing all of the available features, but after 14 days, some of it will get locked down and you'll have to upgrade. But that doesn't mean you still can't continue using Modular DS for free. And I do want to make sure I clarify that you won't lose access. Now, I'm not going to go through every single feature in detail here, but if you wanted to go and add clients onto here as well, so that you could distribute reports to them, because this does create reports for you. You know, if you got clients on a maintenance program and they want to know that you're actually doing a bit of work or how is their website performing, you can go and create your clients, make sure they're assigned to the right website, a bit like what we're going to do now, create client. And I'm going to say that this client is for the shop website, and then I'm going to go and create it. It's really, really simple. So let me just fly through these really quickly. Update manager. By the way, though, if you don't want to see it for every single one and you want to see individual websites, if I go back over here and I go and click blog, I'm now going to get told about the plugins that need updating, if there's any vulnerabilities. If I want to see my analytics as well for the website, go and connect up to Google Analytics and Search Console. You can do that. But also you have patch and protect, which is by patch stack. And if you activate that, and please, this is the point when you will have to upgrade, you're going to be able to protect your websites. And I should point out this little button over here, clear cache. Everyone comes across this problem. I've updated my website. I can't see the changes. Go and clear the cache. But what I'm going to do is go back over to Updates Manager. I'm going to select all of them because there's quite a hefty amount there to do. And you can, if you want, delete. You can deactivate, activate, or even hide them. Now I'm going to click Update, and you have various options here. Now, most of us, we just go for quick updates because that's what you kind of do when you're updating on your WordPress website. I recommend you actually go for the safe version, because what this would do is update your website almost in a sandbox area, and once it's done a visual check between the websites and you're okay with it and you approve it, it will then do it. And the safe mode also protects your website. because if there was like a critical error or something went wrong, it will automatically roll back. Anyway, for now, let's just go for quick. And that took about 20 seconds and it's done it for both websites. I'm going to go over to my theme and I'm going to update that as well. Again, I'm just going to go for quick, but if you had the pro version or you upgraded, you could have used the safe mode. And I do strongly recommend you consider that. I am, however, told that I have got some critical errors on here. Can you see the red faces? Let's go to the shop website. And it is telling me that my website is running an older version of PHP. I think it's on 8.2 something. So I could go for 8.3. Now, I don't have the facility to do that here because it is part of my host provider. But it's informing me, and now I can make that decision over do I update it or not. Or I might go forget it, and I'm going to hide that particular error. You can see the 4 has now changed to a 3. So you're getting a good range of information here that's going to help you to manage your websites. And if you're quite new to managing websites or using WordPress, this is going to help to educate you as well. I mean, there's so much I'm not really delving into because I just want to give you a quick intro. Remember, patch and protect using Patch Stack if you want to protect your websites. If I go to backups, we already have backups enabled, but you may want to edit the configuration for this. What's the recurrence of them? Bear in mind, I've just installed and activated this, but if you wanted to check your uptime monitoring, your optimization, are there any broken links? This is quite important, I think, because you know, every so often you might have a plugin update or you went and created a new blog or you renamed a slug or something or you deleted a category from your shop. It's really good to understand what's going on behind the scenes. And what you would do is go into each website and activate it and then it will do its checks. A few other things I want to mention though, health and security, is you do have a malware scanner. So let's go and activate that as well. And it's going to do its scanner. Well, it says it's going to do it in 12 days, but I could, if I want, scan it now and it will scan. But if I don't like how regular it's doing it, which is every 12 days, once I've upgraded to the premium versions, I could change it to be daily or weekly. And the final thing I want to point out is that you could go and generate reports as well. But if I click standard create report and I want to do a one-time report, I could use a template. We don't have one at the moment, so we're going to create one from scratch. Give it a name, you set a reporting period, you go drop in your logo, make sure you select your language, and you have got a great range here. And you get to decide what you're going to show. Now, obviously, I haven't connected everything, which is why it says pending connection. But if I was to enable all of these, you would get that information coming back to you. And you could either store the reports inside a Modular DS or you could say send by email. And obviously it might come over to you, but you might want to send it to clients as well. There's plenty of things you can do inside a Modular DS. And this is a non-affiliated, non-sponsored video. Saw them at WordCamp Europe 2026 in Krakow, Poland. Loved the interaction I had with them. And I just wanted to let you know about Modular DS. So go and give it a go. You can use it for free.